Hey guys, what's up? So today, gonna be doing some problem solving. I have an alignment appointment tomorrow actually, and so in preparation for that, I took the car down the road, and when I did, I was hearing this really bad, like metal on metal bounce sound anytime I hit a bump. So I looked into the back of the Z, and what I could see was that this nut was hitting this lip. So this whole thing was bouncing and hitting this. And so I was getting wheel rub, and I think that's why I'm getting wheel rub. And that shouldn't be happening. These are the Evolved Techno Toy Tuning coilovers. And if you look at my front struts, you can see that the nuts are a hell of a lot farther down there, and these don't move, or if they do, it's very little, and I'm not hearing any noise. I don't have any wheel rub on the front. Part of that is I took off the front balance pieces just on the sides here so that I could get my alignment, because I was rubbing right here. So I removed those so I'd be able to get the alignment I wanted. And then we're going to be putting fender flares on here, and so I'm going to be making cuts, but I didn't want to make cuts prematurely. So that's why it is the way that it is. So I'm going to take this fucker apart and try to figure it out. So I'm going to do that and bring you guys along for the ride while we do that. So then I'm going to jack the car up, and I think we're going to have to pull these coils out, or the strut out. Did so good for 2 minutes, and we'll have to drop these struts out to see what the problem is and why that shaft inside there is moving. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so I'm in the Z, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but I'm going to try to stick this right back here, and I'm going to go, and then you'll be able to watch that move up inside there and make that noise. So I'll see if I can get it to do that. Oh. I got the wheels chucked. So let's fix that first. Jack the car up enough to where I'll be able to get him full droop. Probably have to get the springs all the way down, and then pull that out, pull off that top nut that you can see that's inside the strut tower, and then there's a bottom nut underneath there that I guess I need to tighten. So these were pre-assembled, and so it's a little bit of a bummer that I'm having to do this, especially since it's up. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal, and we can get in and get out, and that is our problem. But yeah, so I'm gonna start jacking the car up and fucking taking this shit back apart. So here we go. All right, so got the wheel off, struts up in there. I got enough droop that I should be able to just undo these up here and compress it and pull it out. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. All All right, so to finish this and to get this out, the axle's not allowing me to rotate it all the way over, so I'll have to undo these bolts. My brake line actually is kind of kinked a little bit, having it this far extended out, so I'll have to undo the brake line as well. So yeah, we'll get to it. Alright, so I got it dropped out, removed the 4 bolts from the axle, disassembled the brake line. So now I gotta get this top nut off, and then this bottom nut I have to torque down. Probably shouldn't have any of that movement is why. So a little less play, got it a little bit tighter. Wish I could get a better grip on this. I think that was it. Put this nut back on, just a keeper nut. Okie dokie. Now I gotta put her back together here. Okay, so I got it up kind of where it needs to be. It's a little low to where I can't get the nuts to line up quite right in there. So doing this by myself, I won't be able to film it, or at least film it halfway decent. So I'm gonna need to jack this up kind of slowly, bring that strut up inside the tower so I can find the holes and bolt it back up. When I do that, then I'll put the axle shaft back on and hook up the brake line. And then I'll have to do the same thing to the other side. All right, brake line's hooked back up. Need to tighten those bolts for the axle, but the coil bolts are nice and tight. You can see there's a little bit more thread there, so definitely wasn't tightened down all the way. And that's probably me being operator error there, loosen up behind the wheel. So gonna repeat the same process. I'm hoping I took a good enough video to where I don't have to show the other side and be pretty repetitive. But yeah, so there we go. A little bit of problem solving. Turned out to be not that bad. I do have to bleed my brakes again, which, I mean, it is what it is. I still don't know how to close out a fucking video though. I don't plan on doing this like full time or any of that shit, so I may never have to, and all my videos will end like dog shit. But yeah, until next time, take it easy. Have a good one.